Well, I probably should have showed you how I did this, but it started off, it was just going to be very simple, quick, easy, and then it turned into kind of complicated. So anyway, I've got the wires run down behind through the dashboard. I pulled this tray off where the CB is setting in, and drill the hole behind it through this plastic tray down and run the wires down through the dashboard. For power, I went to the back of this, so now it'll be double diffused. This has a fuse on it, and I left the fuse in line there. Actually, it's on the side so I can get to it if it ever blows. And I run a coax down behind here, behind the glove box, down here, and I pulled this trim off here, the door jamb trim, and run it down there. And there's a rubber grommet. I think it's kind of a drain. I just pushed the coax down through there, and now I gotta crawl under here and find a way to get it to come up under the toolbox, or maybe between the cab and the bed. That really is what I want to do. And I'll tell you what, I got 18 feet, and it's just barely gonna fit. And I'm still holding my breath on this. You know, I can't make any mistakes. I'm gonna have to have a real direct route up to the antenna. That went on pretty easy. And before the day is out here, it's a little late. I've been, screwing around. I actually had to stop everything and go get coax. I thought I had some, but I remembered I used all my coax for that antenna that's up on top of that phone pole there for the ham radio that I got in my man cave there. Alright, I'm going to get back under there and go back to work hooking this up, and we'll get us a radio check here in a minute. Okay, I am under the truck on my back looking up. This is where the coax came out. That worked out real good. And what I have over here on the front of the bed, let's see, right here is a rubber grommet that goes into the bed. And what I'm going to do is take a razor knife, if I can get it up in here, and poke a hole in there and run it up in there. And then from there, up into the toolbox. So let me get my razor knife out, see if I can do that. Alright, I got a hole up in there, and it's taking me forever to get my hands up in here and feed that cable through that hole, but I think this is going to work out. I'll tell you what, I think I'm just barely. I may not have enough. May have to add a couple of feet, and I've got a SWR meter with a piece of 3 foot. I may have to add that, but we'll see in a minute. Alright, I was able to fish it up here. Now I need to take this rubber grommet and fit it in that hole that I drilled to get the coax into the toolbox. So I'm like, oh, and I'm telling you, I probably got a foot of extra. That was close. So I'm going to put this rubber grommet in, hook the coax in, and we'll go in and see if anyone can hear us.
How about a radio check, Channel 19? This thing working?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Alright, I come up here on the interstate. I couldn't get anybody sitting at my house. As a crow flies, probably 2 or 3 miles south of the interstate. So I came up here on the highway, and I'm going back home. It works. That's all I know. I'll play with it a little later. Maybe nighttime I'll try to shoot a little skip or something. Thanks for watching. Isn't that a pretty sunset? It was almost 70 today. Next couple of days are going to be over 70, 74, 75. Just thought I'd let you know. God, what a pretty sunset. Just beautiful. Yeah, it's nice to have a CB in the old truck again. Three eggs. That's all I got today out of 9 birds. 3 eggs.